Today's like goal is 400 likes. I hope you guys complete it. And make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Dragon collapses to the ground, calling out to Kang Woo with a mix of fear and desperation. Her wide, tearful eyes reveal her deep concern as she witnesses the chaotic battle unfolding. The monster freezes, its expression shifting to one of surprise and alarm. Something about Kang Woo's actions catches it off guard, breaking its confident demeanor. Kang Woo's form begins to distort, dark energy swirling around him as he embraces his transformation. The eerie light highlights his menacing presence, signaling a shift in the battle. The monstrous red form starts to dissolve, breaking apart under the force of Kang Woo's overwhelming power. The purple energy engulfs it, symbolizing Kang Woo's dominance in the fight. The monster recoils in shock as multiple jaws of dark energy materialize around it, exuding a terrifying power. Its disbelief turns to dread as it realizes the overwhelming force Kang Woo has unleashed. The jaws multiply, encircling the monster and closing in with menacing precision. The sheer intensity of the attack leaves the monster struggling to comprehend its fate. Dragon covers her mouth in horror, her wide eyes filled with fear as she witnesses the devastating power at play. The scene leaves her frozen, unable to look away from the overwhelming destruction. A deafening scream erupts as the purple energy crushes the monster, shattering its form into pieces. The sheer impact of the attack leaves nothing but destruction in its wake, marking Kang Woo's dominance. Kang Yan thrashes in a sea of blood-red energy, crying out for help against an overwhelming force. His fear and struggle emphasize the hopelessness of his situation. Kang Yan, surrounded by the ominous crimson energy, frantically begs for an escape, unwilling to accept his fate. Above him, the glowing doors and red moon highlight the daunting challenge ahead. A voice within the abyss observes Kang Yan's predicament with intrigue, commenting on his dire situation. It hints at taking control, preparing to reveal a more dangerous force. Kang Yan grits his teeth, reluctantly agreeing to relinquish control as his body begins to merge with the ominous energy. His determination is overshadowed by the risk he faces in this gamble. A menacing, spectral entity emerges, laughing darkly as its glowing eyes lock onto Kang Yan. Its chilling presence exudes power, signaling the beginning of something catastrophic. Kang Yan's expression shifts to one of horror as his eye begins to glow with the entity's energy. The voice declares its intent to assess the situation, leaving Kang Yan powerless to resist its influence. Kang Woo's hands emit dark, pulsating energy, dripping with an ominous glow. The powerful aura surrounding him intensifies, signaling the awakening of his overwhelming strength. Kang Woo's eyes widen in shock, glowing red with unrestrained power as he begins to lose himself to the force within. The sheer intensity of his transformation leaves him momentarily stunned. Kang Yan's face is streaked with tears as he struggles against the overwhelming force invading his body. His expression reflects both pain and determination as he battles to maintain control. Kang Yan's glowing eye stares intensely as the spectral entity questions his choices. The mocking tone of the voice heightens the tension, causing Kang Yan to falter under its gaze. Kang Yan, now trembling with fear, learns he may have made a grave mistake by confronting the monster. The shadowy figure reveals that even facing the archdukes would have been a lesser challenge. Kang Yan screams in anguish, his body visibly cracking under the strain of the overwhelming energy. The red glow intensifies as he pushes past his limits, caught in a desperate struggle. Kang Woo's silhouette looms over Kang Yan, his commanding presence radiating power. The revelation of the 7 archdukes creates an ominous air as the scene builds toward an inevitable confrontation. The grotesque, monstrous eye confirms the disappearance of the archdukes, consumed by an even greater force. The swirling void below it serves as a chilling reminder of the Demon King's might. Kang Woo's crimson eyes gleam with confidence as he declares the Demon King's role in devouring the archdukes. His imposing stance signals his readiness to challenge the very forces of destruction. Kang Yan stares in disbelief, piecing together the revelation that Kang Woo might be the Demon King. His face reflects fear and uncertainty as the weight of this truth sinks in. Kang Woo's silhouette radiates power as his crimson eyes gleam ominously. He is portrayed as a figure ruling over a hellish dominion, the embodiment of absolute strength. Dark, swirling energy emanates from Kang Woo, growing in intensity and form. The power he unleashes sends shockwaves, leaving Kang Yan frozen in awe and fear. The monstrous energy coils around Kang Woo like a serpent, amplifying his terrifying presence. Kang Yan looks on in desperation, realizing the scale of Kang Wu's overwhelming power. Kang Wu stands imposingly, his figure bathed in a radiant glow of purple energy. Kang Yan looks up at him, overcome by the sheer magnitude of his transformation. Kang Wu's expression remains cold and focused, his black hair flowing as the dark energy settles around him. The scene captures his dominance, fully embodying the Demon King's might. Kang Wu drifts in a void like underwater realm, his body illuminated by a mysterious glow. His thoughts echo with confusion, questioning his actions and surroundings. He realizes he can't remember anything, not even his own identity. The darkness around him deepens, emphasizing his sense of isolation and loss. A surge of violet energy spirals toward Kang Wu, catching his attention. His expression sharpens, prepared for whatever force approaches him. Kang Wu turns swiftly as the dark energy takes a monstrous form, spiraling aggressively toward him. Behind him, Kang Yan struggles to stay afloat, overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of the force. Kang Yan gasps for air, his body battered and surrounded by the crushing energy. His desperation to survive becomes evident as the force bears down on him. Kang Wu, regaining composure, resolves to escape the suffocating abyss. His movements are deliberate, driven by a determination to rise above the chaos. A mysterious purple door glows brightly, pulling Kang Wu's attention as if calling him. The radiance intensifies, hinting at a hidden secret or challenge awaiting him. Kang Wu clenches his hand, summoning an intense energy that crackles around him. His resolve strengthens as he prepares to confront whatever lies ahead. Engulfed in a vortex of power, Kang Wu's figure becomes a silhouette amidst the surging energy. The surrounding force amplifies, reflecting his readiness to take control. Despite the chaos, Kang Wu struggles to recall his identity, haunted by the emptiness within. His movements slow as the weight of amnesia bears down on him. Surrounded by spectral hands, Kang Wu's determination flickers, but his inner strength begins to awaken. He braces himself, ready to resist the looming despair. Kang Wu is surrounded by a whirl of dark energy, his presence ominous as the water ripples around him. His red eyes gleam in the dark abyss, reflecting his determination and unyielding power. With a clenched jaw, Kang Wu seems to suppress his inner turmoil, the pain visible on his face. A fierce expression overtakes him as he channels his power, a surge of energy illuminating the scene. A bloodied hand emerges, symbolizing the intense struggle and rising stakes in the battle. Kang Wu lifts a massive sword, radiating with crimson energy, as he prepares for a decisive strike. A blinding surge of red and white energy explodes, splitting the scene with a powerful flash, signifying the unleashing of Kang Wu's overwhelming strength. Dragon cries out in desperation, her face filled with fear as she rushes toward Kang Wu, seeking reassurance of his safety. Solo and Tisu, equally alarmed, look on anxiously, the tension in their expressions mirroring the gravity of the situation. Kang Wu struggles to stay conscious as his injuries take a toll, the dark aura surrounding him dissipating slowly. His friends watch in silent tension, their concern evident as they brace for the worst. Kang Wu reassures everyone that he is fine, trying to lighten the mood with a joke despite his weakened state. Dragon, overwhelmed with emotion, yells at him to stop joking around and take the situation seriously. Tears stream down Dragon's face as she confesses her bond with Kang Wu, explaining how she could sense his near disappearance. Her voice trembles with fear and relief, revealing her deep attachment to him. Dragon angrily confronts Kang Wu, reminding him of his promise not to leave her alone again. Kang Wu looks at her sincerely, apologizing for breaking his word. As guilt reflects in his eyes, Kang Wu gazes into the distance, acknowledging his limitations and the danger he faced while trying to open the doors. His calm expression hides the lingering burden of his actions and the risks he continues to bear. Kang Wu reflects on the dangerous technique of forcing the 10,000 demon core to explode, acknowledging its risks even in hell. His unease grows as he considers the possibility of being devoured if anything goes wrong. Surrounded by his companions, Kang Wu embraces the support given to him while acknowledging the strain from opening the first door. He silently vows to avoid repeating such a dangerous action unless absolutely necessary. Kang Wu smiles faintly, resolving not to let himself die in this situation, despite the overwhelming odds. His determination shines through as he pushes past his limitations. A system message confirms Kang Wu's victory over Amjushas, a demon from the 8th hell, granting him increased demonic energy. However, his level remains restricted, saving the experience for future use. Kang Wu notices the increase in his demonic energy stat, casually commenting on the improvement. Dragon excitedly celebrates the progress. Feeling hopeful about the implications of their growing strength, Kangwoo observes his stat reaching 103, surpassing the minimum requirement to be recognized as a pro ranker. Dragon excitedly exclaims about the significance of this milestone, her enthusiasm contagious. A gentle hand touches Kangwoo's back, radiating warmth and care, as if offering silent support. The gesture hints at a deeper connection and an attempt to ease his burden. Solo, the light of healing, enveloping Kangwoo in a golden aura of restoration. Kangwoo gazes at her with gratitude, his injuries fading as the light washes over him. Solo proudly announces that she has reached her fifth awakening, her aura radiating confidence and power. Kangwoo reacts with surprise, impressed by the rapid progression of her abilities. Solo explains that Kim Sean received a special quest, which led to a significant increase in everyone's levels after its completion. She highlights the importance of this accomplishment, showcasing its impact on their team's progress. Kangwoo comments on the special quest, teasing Kim Sean about its protagonist-like nature. Sean promises to explain the details once the situation is more stable. Kangwoo places his hand on his head, wincing slightly as he acknowledges lingering pain from his injuries. Despite this, he maintains a calm demeanor, not wanting to worry the others. A step forward emphasizes determination, as the glint of a dropped object on the ground catches attention. The subtle motion builds anticipation for what's to come. Kangwoo suddenly pulls Solo into his arms, declaring his intent to take her home. Solo is taken aback by his boldness, her expression a mix of shock and confusion. Kangwoo nervously reacts to the situation, trying to deflect Solo's intentions with an awkward grin. Despite his gratitude, he struggles to handle the unexpected closeness. The scene shifts focus to Solo, her emotions and presence creating an atmosphere of tension and unspoken feelings. The intensity of the moment deepens as the stakes between the characters rise. Kangwoo's expression twists into a crazed grin, his eyes glowing red with an unsettling intensity. His reaction hints at a darker side, adding a layer of unpredictability to the unfolding events. Solo looks at Kangwoo with a mix of concern and determination, asking if he can manage to walk. Kangwoo hesitates, clutching his chest nervously, clearly unsure of his ability to move.
Oh my god! Wow!
Kangwoo sheepishly admits that walking might be hard, exaggerating his helplessness to lighten the moment. Solo listens intently, her expression softening as she prepares to offer her support. Tissue shouts with unwavering enthusiasm, reassuring Kangwoo not to worry. His loud and bold declaration shows his readiness to assist, exuding an air of confidence and loyalty. Tissue enthusiastically reassures Kangwoo, proclaiming his dedication to help. His confident and cheerful demeanor lightens the tense atmosphere. Kangwoo is visibly uncomfortable, overwhelmed by Tissue's sweaty and overpowering presence. He hesitates as he tries to point out the impracticality of Tissue's plan. Ignoring Kangwoo's protests, Tissue lifts him effortlessly, cheerfully brushing off any concerns. The exaggerated, colorful background emphasizes Tissue's comedic yet heartfelt gesture. The narrative shifts to a broader perspective, highlighting the global chaos caused by the Isu Station incident. The setting sun reflects a world on the brink of uncertainty. The demon cult, hidden until now, makes its first public move, revealing its ominous presence. The world begins to realize the threat they pose, marking the start of a new era of conflict. The Isu Station incident becomes a pivotal moment for the demon cult, altering their strategy. The leader's sinister gaze and confident demeanor signal the end of their secrecy, unveiling a greater threat. The bright sky above the city radiates a serene atmosphere, contrasting with the chaos that had unfolded days before. The peaceful scene hints at a brief respite after a period of turmoil. 3 days after the Isu Station incident, Kangwoo wakes up, yawning loudly as the sunlight filters through his room. His groggy demeanor shows the toll of the past events and his need for rest. Kangwoo stretches his body, realizing he has been sleeping for 4 days straight. Feeling his strength return, he acknowledges the rest has helped him recover completely. Dragon bursts into the room, alarmed and calling out Kangwoo's name. Her panicked expression and wide eyes suggest she has urgent news or concern for him. Yanu and Solo excitedly rush to Kangwoo, relieved to see him awake after several days. Their expressions show a mix of concern and joy, as Yanu asks if he is feeling all right. Kangwoo gently pats Dragon's head while expressing gratitude for the rest that allowed him to recover. Curious, he questions why Ki Yeonju is present in the room. Solo explains that Yeonju has been visiting every day, worried about Kangwoo's condition. Kangwoo acknowledges her effort, his tone reflecting both gratitude and understanding. Yanu responds to Kangwoo's curiosity, claiming she came to rest in the apartment she purchased herself. Her tone is casual, but her words suggest a mix of pride and deflection. Solo expresses concern for Kangwoo's health, suggesting he should rest longer to fully recover. Her sincere gaze reflects her deep care for his well-being. Kangwoo reassures Solo that he's fine, appreciating her concern. His words highlight how comforting it is to know someone genuinely cares for him. Yanu casually mentions that the Hanel Guild was officially disbanded while Kangwoo was asleep. She sips her coffee nonchalantly, delivering the news with little fanfare. Kangwoo inquires about the demon cultists, concerned about their activities. Yanu explains that the cultists turned into monsters before revealing anything, and no further moves have been made by the cult. Yanu elaborates that the national demon cultists have mostly been dealt with, but international reports are still being received. She points out that no branch has made a public appearance like the Korean one. Kangwoo reflects on the lingering chaos caused by the demon cult in Korea, acknowledging the ongoing efforts to restore order. Deciding to stay informed, he prepares to check the latest news updates. The news headline questions the motives of the demon cult, framing them as a worldwide threat. Kangwoo sits quietly, processing the implications of their growing influence and mystery. The news headlines praise Kim Soo-hoon as a hero, highlighting his growing fame and interest from guilds like the Thousand Sword Gate. Testimonies from survivors further elevate him as a rising star in the battle against chaos. Yanu questions Kangwoo's intentions, implying he wouldn't let the demon cultists go unchecked after the Issue Station incident. Her stern expression shows she expects a determined answer. Kangwoo reassures her with a dark, confident smile, declaring his relentless pursuit of the demon cult. His intense resolve makes it clear he won't stop until they are completely eradicated. Yanu smirks, satisfied with Kangwoo's unwavering determination. She acknowledges his mindset, approving of his tenacity. Yanu teases Kangwoo about Soo-hoon's popularity online, warning him not to let jealousy get the better of him. Kangwoo brushes off the comment, calmly denying any such intentions. Yanu mentions a visit from a World Rankers Guild representative, sparking Kangwoo's curiosity. Her tone becomes serious as she reveals the potential significance of their arrival. A shadowy figure from the Thousand Sword Gate looms, emphasizing the guild's growing interest in recruiting Soo-hoon. The mysterious presence hints at significant developments ahead. Kangwoo ponders the report, questioning the true intentions behind the guild's interest in Soo-hoon. His thoughtful expression reflects his cautious nature. Kangwoo's expression grows concerned as he realizes the Gaia system is weakening with each passing day. His introspection hints at the growing challenges ahead for everyone involved. It depicts a dark and ominous demon being summoned, with the atmosphere heavy and foreboding as the cult's sinister intentions are revealed. The narration hints at unimaginable dangers as the summoner merges the demon into their body, creating an unpredictable threat. Kangwoo appears deep in thought, contemplating the lingering restriction on his powers and his strategy for overcoming it. His determination to regain control over his abilities is evident as he weighs the most effective approach. Kangwoo is taken aback as a sharp realization strikes him, his red eyes glowing with intensity as he processes the revelation. His expression shows a mix of surprise and urgency, highlighting the gravity of the moment. The focus shifts to a glowing phone with a message referencing Kim Soo-hoon, suggesting an opportunity to exploit the descendant of the martial god. The scene hints at a brewing plan that could have significant repercussions. The Red Rose Guild headquarters stands tall and striking under a clear sky, reflecting the guild's prominence and power. Its grandeur sets the stage for the unfolding events, emphasizing its importance in the storyline. A friend enthusiastically greets Kangwoo, visibly relieved to see him awake and well. His concern highlights the tension and worry that had surrounded Kangwoo's condition. Kangwoo brushes off the attention he's receiving, downplaying the situation despite his friend's amazement at the ongoing media buzz about him. Their interaction lightens the mood, showing Kangwoo's humble demeanor. The friend reveals his difficulty in carrying out tasks due to the constant attention he draws wherever he goes. His discomfort emphasizes the challenges of living under a spotlight, even for necessary activities like hunting. Kangwoo sympathizes with his friend, mentioning that he too faces similar challenges, sparking curiosity about his own troubles. The exchange builds a connection between their shared struggles. The friend admits that Kangwoo was the real hero behind the incident, expressing his belief that the recognition was misplaced. His introspection shows his humility and respect for Kang Woo's contributions. Kang Woo dismisses the self-deprecating remarks, sarcastically urging his friend to embrace being a hero. His playful tone contrasts with the underlying gravity of their discussion, adding a moment of levity. The friend admits that fame has become a burden, making even basic tasks more challenging. Kang Woo agrees, expressing his own aversion to the unwanted attention. Showing their shared disdain for fame, Kang Woo hesitantly asks the reason behind being summoned, his curiosity mixing with slight apprehension. The silence that follows builds tension, leaving him awaiting an explanation. With a determined expression, Kang Woo declares his intention to learn martial arts from his companion. His boldness surprises the other, emphasizing his commitment to improving his skills. The companion agrees without hesitation, deciding to begin the training session immediately. Kang Woo nods in agreement, prepared to dedicate himself to mastering new techniques. The trainer inquires about Kang Woo's main weapon, curious to understand his fighting style. Kang Woo pauses, uncertain, as he reflects on his approach to combat. Kang Woo admits to not having a preferred weapon, stating that he uses whatever suits the situation. The trainer advises him to choose a specialty if he wants to excel in martial arts. Kang Woo showcases his current weapon of choice, displaying confidence as he reveals his skill. The trainer evaluates his choice thoughtfully, hinting at potential adjustments to his style. The instructor hands Kang Woo a sword, explaining that martial arts heavily revolve around swordsmanship. Kang Woo listens attentively, ready to begin his first lesson with determination. Kang Woo acknowledges the sword as the best choice, realizing its significance in mastering martial arts. His grip on the sword reflects his growing resolve to learn. The instructor prepares to teach the sleeping dragon sword style, assuring Kang Woo that the basics can be mastered quickly. He begins by demonstrating the techniques, encouraging Kang Woo to mimic his movements. The instructor's eyes narrow with intense focus as he prepares to perform a precise and fluid technique. His sharp gaze reflects the discipline and mastery of his craft. The instructor moves with blinding speed, showcasing the grace and power of the sleeping dragon sword style. Kang Woo watches in awe, absorbing every detail of the demonstration. The instructor unleashes a powerful sword strike, surrounded by a surge of energy, showcasing the technique's destructive potential. Kang Woo stands in the background, captivated by the sheer force of the demonstration. The instructor demonstrates the eighth form of the sleeping dragon sword style, unleashing a powerful and precise technique surrounded by an aura of energy. His mastery over the form radiates through his focused expression and the dynamic motion of his blade. The room erupts with energy as the instructor's attack creates a massive shockwave, scattering debris and leaving an impression of immense power. Kang Woo stands in awe, witnessing the raw might of the technique. The sound of the instructor's steps reverberates as he walks calmly toward Kang Woo, emphasizing the control and composure that accompany his power. The scene exudes an air of authority and confidence. Kang Woo questions the existence of the earlier forms, intrigued by what the first form might hold. The instructor explains his reason for demonstrating the advanced technique first, aiming to inspire and challenge Kang Woo. The instructor casually remarks on the simplicity of the technique, his cheerful demeanor contrasting with the sheer complexity of the demonstration. Kang Woo, however, can't hide his disbelief at how anyone could find such a powerful move easy. The instructor encourages Kang Woo to replicate the move, simplifying it as a matter of observation and repetition. Kang Woo hesitates, feeling the pressure of meeting such high expectations, but prepares to try. The instructor clenches his fist in a motivational gesture, expressing confidence in Kang Woo's ability to succeed. His determination inspires Kang Woo to push harder despite the challenges. Kang Woo glares at the trainer, his internal monologue showing irritation at the trainer's enthusiastic but seemingly naive approach. His composure hints at his struggle to suppress his annoyance. Kang Woo tries executing the move but overpowers it, causing an unbalanced swing. The instructor immediately points out the mistake, emphasizing the need for precision and control over brute strength. The instructor critiques Kang Woo's attack, warning that excessive recovery time will hinder the move's effectiveness. His stern advice highlights the importance of proper technique in combat. The instructor demonstrates a refined version of the technique, showing Kang Woo how to balance strength and movement. Kang Woo observes closely, eager to correct his errors and improve. Kang Woo bows his head, visibly overwhelmed as he mutters the trainer's name. The moment captures his internal conflict, battling between frustration and determination to improve. Kang Woo snaps at his trainer, accusing him of having an easier time learning the techniques. The trainer's startled reaction highlights the gap between their experiences. Kangwoo vents his frustration, comparing learning from a prodigy to facing impossible odds. His fiery determination clashes with his exasperation, emphasizing his struggle.
Oh, hell no!
The trainer momentarily loses confidence, dismissing martial arts as an option. His disappointment is palpable, reflecting the weight of failure on both sides. Kangwoo's trainer desperately insists on helping, showing his genuine desire to support Kangwoo. The emotional exchange deepens their bond, even amidst the tension. The trainer blames his inadequacy for Kangwoo's struggle, but Kangwoo reassures him that the issue lies elsewhere. The moment reflects mutual respect and hope for better progress. The trainer introduces the Psyche style, believing it to be more suited for Kangwoo. His confidence in teaching this technique reignites their determination to succeed. Kangwoo considers using the energy through his danshin, realizing that he might be capable of such a feat. His red eyes gleam with determination as he prepares to attempt the technique. Sitting cross-legged, Kangwoo resolves to try his best, acknowledging that he must make the most of his abilities. His focused demeanor reflects his readiness to face the challenge ahead. Kangwoo begins channeling energy, with red waves emanating from his chest, signaling the activation of his power. The intensity of the scene highlights his control and concentration. The skill, Ruler of Demonic Energy, is activated, amplifying his command over the energy. A burst of light and power signifies a significant increase in his control and capability. Kangwoo stands composed amidst the swirling energy, his expression calm and focused. The red aura envelops him as he fully embraces the surge of power. A glowing red energy stone materializes in front of Kangwoo, signifying the culmination of his efforts. The successful creation of the stone marks a pivotal moment in his mastery over demonic energy. Kangwoo's eyes flash red as he receives a crucial hint about achieving the extreme demonic energy body. The intense aura around him reflects the magnitude of this revelation. Shun looks at Kangwoo with concern, sensing a shift in his demeanor. The tension rises as Kangwoo's expression suggests a brewing determination. Kangwoo flashes a confident smirk, addressing Shihun with a mix of assurance and intensity. His words carry an undertone of purpose, emphasizing his next move. Shihun blurts out a heartfelt declaration of love for his younger brother, leaving the atmosphere charged with emotion. The sincerity in his expression contrasts with the situation's tension. Kangwoo realizes the last requirement is to create a demonic energy stone within his body. His excitement grows as the glowing energy confirms his progress. Shihun watches Kangwoo in awe, questioning whether the stone resembles those used by the demon cult. His thoughtful expression reflects growing concern and intrigue. Kangwoo narrows his eyes, concentrating deeply as he examines the demonic energy stone. The red glow highlights his calm yet analytical demeanor. Kangwoo notes the stone's concentrated energy, likening it to an espresso shot compared to the demon cult's Americano-level power. His analysis reveals the stone's unparalleled intensity and potential. Kangwoo contemplates testing the stone's power, his posture reflecting his readiness. Shihun's comment about his stopping the Psyche style adds a layer of tension to the moment. Kangwoo steps forward with quiet determination, leaving Shihun observing him from behind. The stillness of the scene sets the stage for an imminent action. Kangwoo charges forward with a fierce punch, his glowing eyes reflecting his determination. The energy behind his attack radiates intense power. The impact of Kangwoo's punch triggers a massive burst of energy, shaking the surroundings. The sheer force leaves shockwaves rippling across the area. Debris flies as the energy shock dissipates, leaving the scene in chaos. The aftermath highlights the destructive potential of Kangwoo's power. Shihun stares in disbelief, realizing Kangwoo is using the Psyche style. His expression reflects awe and a hint of fear at Kangwoo's rapid mastery. Kangwoo assesses the situation, calculating the energy expenditure for his attack. His calm demeanor contrasts with the raw destruction surrounding him. Shihun enthusiastically praises Kangwoo for learning so quickly, his admiration evident. Kangwoo smirks, downplaying his feat as something simple to master. Kangwoo confidently acknowledges the Psyche style's effectiveness, revealing a sense of satisfaction in mastering it. He contemplates the growth potential of the demonic energy stone, considering it unnecessary to use while resting. His companion reacts with alarm as the energy around Kangwoo intensifies, signaling an unusual event. Shouting in panic, he warns Kangwoo against mishandling the energy while sitting, emphasizing the risk involved. Kangwoo, surprised and confused, questions the sudden urgency with an incredulous expression. Concerned, his companion softly asks if Kang Woo is all right, attempting to calm the situation with a caring tone. Kang Woo warns Shihun about the potential dangers of improperly using his abilities, showing concern for his well-being. Shihun appears slightly flustered and nervous. Acknowledging Kang Woo's advice with hesitation, Kang Woo smirks confidently, his red eyes glowing with determination as he reflects on his ease with handling the situation. His relaxed demeanor exudes a sense of mastery and control, leaving no doubt about his capabilities. Kang Woo reflects on how controlling the 10,000 demon core was far more challenging than his current task. The red aura surrounding the scene emphasizes the overwhelming power he once had to manage. Kang Woo casually ponders the efficiency of energy styles while focusing on creating demonic energy stones. His nonchalant demeanor highlights his confidence and strategic thinking for future plans. Shihun hesitantly admits that the psyche style he knows is limited without incorporating more power. Kang Woo listens, showing a mix of patience and silent critique towards Shihun's explanation. Kang Woo reassures Shihun that their training session has been sufficient for the day. His calm approach leaves Shihun relieved yet motivated to continue improving. Kang Woo smiles with excitement as he suggests exploring an S-rank gate next time. His confident attitude highlights his thirst for greater challenges. A member of the Chinese guild arrives, his presence radiating authority and focus. The bustling atmosphere around him indicates the importance of his visit. Shihun hesitates, politely declining the offer to ride in the car, preferring to take the subway instead. Kang Woo looks slightly annoyed but insists firmly. Kang Woo, while driving, assures Shihun that he will arrange a car for him soon. His firm tone shows his intention to make Shihun's life more convenient. Shihun nervously declines Kang Woo's generous offer, feeling indebted for past help. Kang Woo, however, dismisses his concerns, emphasizing practicality over gratitude. Kang Woo calmly explains that having a car will ensure Shihun can assist him whenever needed. Shihun is overwhelmed with gratitude, his admiration for Kang Woo visibly growing. Kang Woo muses about the difference between material gifts and the valuable lessons Shihun has received. He is briefly distracted, showing a hint of curiosity about something ahead. Two imposing figures in traditional martial attire enter the scene, exuding an intimidating aura. Their serious expressions hint at a significant mission or confrontation. Kang Woo stands by a car, his expression unreadable as he contemplates his next move. The quiet moment underscores the tension building around him. Shihun steps forward and questions the men, demanding to know their identity. The two warriors stand firm, their expressions revealing authority and purpose. One of the men introduces himself as Nam Gongjin, the captain of the 3rd Squadron of the Thousand Sword Gate. His composed demeanor emphasizes his position of power and responsibility. Nam Gongjin explains that the Sword King seeks to meet Korea's Dragon Sword and commands them to follow him. Shihun and Kang Woo exchange cautious glances before complying with the request. Shihun appears shocked and questions whether the man is referring to Chinmujin, the renowned Sword King. His reaction hints at the Sword King's fearsome reputation. Nam Gongjin's face darkens with anger as he warns Shihun not to utter the Sword King's name so casually. The intensity in his expression conveys the deep respect and fear associated with the name. Nam Gongjin sternly silences Shihun, instructing him to follow without further questions. The red glow surrounding Kang Woo suggests his rising tension and readiness for action. Nam Gongjin confidently states that a plane is already prepared for their journey. His authoritative tone leaves no room for argument. Kang Woo places a firm hand on Shihun's shoulder, grounding him amidst the growing tension. Shihun looks at him nervously, unsure of how to proceed. Facing Nam Gongjin, Kang Woo sharply questions his knowledge of Korean, his words dripping with sarcasm. Nam Gongjin's towering presence looms as the confrontation escalates. Nam Gongjin's face contorts in shock and confusion, his disbelief evident in his intense glare. The unexpected challenge from Kang Woo leaves him momentarily stunned. Kang Woo coldly rebukes Nam Gongjin for addressing him informally, his calm demeanor masking a subtle threat. Nam Gongjin is taken aback by the bold retort, his composure slightly shaken. Nam Gongjin, now engulfed in fiery anger, demands to know Kang Woo's true identity. His ominous aura intensifies, signaling that the encounter is far from over. Kang Woo, with glowing red eyes, declares himself as Shihun's brother, radiating an intimidating presence. The fiery backdrop enhances the weight of his statement, silencing any doubt. Nam Gongjin questions Kang Woo's claim, referencing a rumored jailed individual related to Shihun. Kangwoo dismisses the doubt, implying bonds can be deeper than blood. Shihun gazes at Kangwoo, overwhelmed by a mix of admiration and gratitude. His expression reflects his trust and reliance on Kangwoo. Kangwoo coldly states that he has no interest in Nam Gongjin, emphasizing the Sword King's desire for the dragon sword. His commanding tone urges Nam Gongjin to step aside. Nam Gongjin snarls back, dismissing Kangwoo's comment and expressing his disinterest in the matter. The tension between the two rises sharply, with neither willing to back down. Nam Gongjin's aura flares with anger as he warns Kangwoo to watch his words. The fiery glow around him signals his readiness to retaliate if provoked further. Nam Gongjin threatens to harm Shihun unless Kangwoo complies with his demands. Shihun's face reflects shock and defiance, struggling to process the situation. Kangwoo clenches his fist tightly, suppressing his rising anger. The subtle tremor in his grip reveals his growing determination to act. Shihun boldly confronts Nam Gongjin, defending Kangwoo with fiery resolve. Nam Gongjin smirks, tauntingly asking if Shihun plans to fight. Nam Gongjin, gripping his sword, justifies his need to teach Kangwoo and Shihun a harsh lesson. His menacing aura and intent to discipline are unmistakable. The glint of Kangwoo's weapon catches Nam Gongjin by surprise, his defenses seemingly inadequate. The sudden strike leaves the air charged with tension. Kangwoo leans in close, his glowing red eyes burning with intensity as he whispers a chilling warning. Nam Gongjin freezes, the weight of Kangwoo's threat pressing down on him. Kangwoo coldly informs Nam Gongjin of the irreversible consequences if he dares to retaliate. The heavy atmosphere underscores the gravity of his words. Nam Gongjin, overwhelmed by Kangwoo's presence, struggles to maintain his composure. His inner turmoil is evident as he realizes he's being pushed back. Kangwoo's crimson eye pierces through the darkness, exuding a fearsome, unyielding aura. His gaze alone conveys the raw power and dominance he holds over the situation. Nam Gongjin angrily confronts Kangwoo, questioning his audacity and attacking with force. Kangwoo stands unfazed, his composure adding to the tension. Nam Gongjin ridicules Kangwoo, calling him a minor player from a small country. The clash between their weapons creates a dazzling flash of power. A fierce strike illuminates the battlefield, sending shockwaves through the surroundings. The sheer intensity of the attack highlights the growing stakes of the fight. Kangwoo counters with a cutting remark, taunting Nam Gongjin for clinging to petty excuses. Nam Gongjin's face twists in fury as he realizes the depth of Kangwoo's power.
Bye-bye, Tata, goodbye, Gaya!
Kangwoo observes Nam Gongjin's weakened state, muttering disdainfully about the Thousand Sword Gate. His unimpressed demeanor adds to the humiliation of his opponent. Kangwoo casually shifts the conversation, asking Shihun about nearby food options while holding Nam Gongjin in defeat. Shihun stares in confusion, trying to process the bizarre mix of dominance and nonchalance. Kangwoo confidently states his plan to feed Nam Gongjin and send him back in a better mood. His cheerful tone contrasts with the intense events that just unfolded. Kangwoo orders 10 servings of kimchi stew at the restaurant, showing his casual yet commanding demeanor. The staff quickly acknowledges, preparing to fulfill his large request. Kangwoo sits at a table with Nam Gongjin and others, instructing them to eat since it's lunchtime. His lighthearted mood adds an ironic twist to the tense situation. Nam Gongjin silently reflects on his humiliation, being subdued and dragged around by Kangwoo. His expression reveals a mix of disbelief and bitterness. The restaurant owner cheerfully serves the group, commenting on their hearty appetites. Her warmth contrasts sharply with the strained atmosphere among the diners. A steaming bowl of kimchi stew is presented, its vibrant colors and rich aroma captivating everyone. The dish exudes a comforting, almost celebratory vibe amidst the tension. Nam Gongjin looks puzzled, his stern demeanor softening momentarily as he processes the situation. The unexpected calmness leaves him questioning Kangwoo's intentions. Kangwoo's glowing red eyes pierce through the darkness, exuding a menacing aura as he confronts Nam Gongjin. The chilling intensity of his presence leaves Nam Gongjin frozen in fear. Nam Gongjin kneels in humiliation, recounting Kangwoo's words about where the Sword King should go. His battered appearance underscores his utter defeat. A regal figure sits on a throne, surrounded by an intimidating aura of authority. His commanding presence immediately fills the room with tension. The man on the throne critiques Nam Gongjin for failing to follow his orders properly. His piercing gaze conveys both disappointment and disdain. Nam Gongjin trembles and bows deeply, stammering an apology for his failure. His desperation to appease the man is evident in his frantic tone. Nam Gongjin, filled with regret, curses himself for underestimating Kangwoo. His expression reflects a mix of anger and shame as he processes his failure. A flashback reveals Kangwoo choking Nam Gongjin in a fit of rage over food, his fury terrifying everyone present. Shihun struggles to calm the situation, highlighting Kangwoo's unpredictable nature. A mysterious woman behind the throne chuckles softly, adding an unsettling air to the room. Her presence hints at hidden intentions as she observes the unfolding events. The vast, grand hall amplifies the authority of the man on the throne as he looms over Nam Gongjin. The oppressive atmosphere emphasizes the gravity of the confrontation. The man on the throne speaks with force, unleashing a sudden, blinding attack. His sharp words accompany the intense strike, leaving no room for argument. The attack slices through the air, its energy radiating with overwhelming power. Nam Gongjin struggles to react as the assault approaches him. Nam Gongjin is sent flying back by the devastating blow, his cry of pain echoing in the hall. The sheer force of the strike leaves him incapacitated. The man coldly declares Nam Gongjin's expulsion from the guild, turning away dismissively. His words convey the guild's unwavering standards for discipline and honor. The girl questions her father about his intentions, asking if he plans to travel to South Korea. The man acknowledges the invitation he received and rhetorically asks if he shouldn't attend, indicating his decision to go. A week passes since the visit from the member of the Thousand Sword Gate, marking a time of reflection and preparation. A character drinks from a cup, seemingly calm, while the atmosphere hints at an undercurrent of tension. The protagonist reveals his ongoing focus on creating demonic energy stones, showcasing an intense red glow emanating from his chest. Even during mundane activities like eating or sleeping, his energy radiates persistently, emphasizing his commitment, while a girl beside him smiles, amused by his determination. Kangwoo creates a radiant, fist-sized stone, a clear sign of his effort and precision. He feels satisfied as the results meet his expectations. Thanks to his focused work, Kangwoo stands confidently near a glowing portal, pondering his progress with the extreme demonic energy book. Though he couldn't complete it, he believes success is only a matter of time. Hearing someone call his name, Kangwoo quickly turns around, alert and curious about the source. His sharp expression shows his readiness to respond to whatever awaits. The break comes to an end, and Kangwoo prepares to move forward with his companions. With everyone geared up, the group resumes their mission without hesitation. Solo eagerly declares that they've rested enough and it's time to move forward. Her determined expression reflects her enthusiasm to continue their journey without delay. Yunai, looking exhausted, complains about wanting more time to rest. His sleepy expression and playful yawn add a moment of humor to the group's otherwise serious atmosphere. Dragon clings to Kangwoo, urging him not to overwork himself. Her sincere concern reflects her determination to assist him in any way possible. Kangwoo gives Dragon a warm smile, appreciating her support and encouragement. His relaxed demeanor shows his gratitude for her care. The group discusses their next steps, deciding to move once they identify a suitable target. Everyone agrees with determination, ready to take action. Kangwoo scans the surroundings carefully, seeking a target that stands out. His focused expression indicates his readiness to act decisively. Spotting a large, imposing creature, Kangwoo locks onto his target. The beast's intimidating presence signals the beginning of their next challenge. Kangwoo shouts out Dragon's name, commanding her to act swiftly. Dragon confidently takes charge, assuring him that she will handle the task. Kangwoo focuses his energy, ensuring the commotion does not attract unwanted attention. His calm yet intense demeanor highlights his strategic approach to the situation. Using the authority of silence, Kangwoo suppresses the environment around him with a powerful wave. The force demonstrates his control and the immense energy he wields. The massive creature towers menacingly over Dragon as she steps forward without hesitation. Her determination radiates as she prepares to face the challenge head-on. Dragon channels her power, surrounding herself with a swirling, dark aura. Her intense gaze reveals her resolve to strike with precision and strength. The creature roars in agony as Dragon's attack tears through its body with ferocious force. Her overwhelming power leaves the beast reeling, signifying her dominance in the battle. The monster releases a swarm of dark energy as it begins its counterattack. Its menacing aura fills the battlefield, causing tension to rise. The beast charges with a glowing red power, aiming its destructive force at the group. Its ferocity intensifies, showing no signs of retreat. Kangwoo shouts urgently, signaling the team to act immediately. His fierce determination drives everyone to synchronize their efforts. Dragon delivers a decisive strike, unleashing an explosive attack against the monster. She eagerly turns to Kangwoo, seeking validation for her contribution. Solo steps up with a powerful spell, preparing the battlefield for their next move. Her command over energy radiates confidence and control. Yunai channels her magical power, gathering an immense energy orb to unleash. Her focused expression signifies the strength of the upcoming attack. Solo and Yunai combine their powers to unleash the lightning spear, a devastating attack. Their synchronized efforts create a dazzling burst of energy aimed at the enemy. The monstrous foe is struck by the powerful lightning attack, crackling with energy. Kangwoo stands firm, ready to deliver the next blow as the enemy falters under the overwhelming force. Kim Seun readies his weapon with a calm but determined expression. His sharp focus suggests he's prepared to strike with precision and power. Kim Seun activates the Sleeping Dragon Sword style, releasing a brilliant surge of blue energy. His intense focus signals the beginning of a devastating attack. With a swift and powerful slash, Kim Seun's energy cleaves through the monster, leaving it shattered and defeated. The sheer force of the strike stuns everyone around, showcasing his incredible skill. The group stands over the fallen giant ogre, marveling at its formidable strength. Despite the challenge, their victory is evident, and the battlefield now lies quiet. The group celebrates their triumph over the S-rank monster, acknowledging their teamwork. Tisu and the others commend Echidna for weakening the foe, sharing a moment of well-earned relief and pride. Kangwoo reflects on the importance of gaining practical experience alongside leveling up. His confident expression shows his understanding of what it takes to grow stronger. Kangwoo notices Kim Seun's natural talent, considering specialized training for him. He acknowledges that some individuals, like Kim Seun, adapt quickly to challenging situations. The team organizes their supplies as Solo heals Tisu with her magic. Tisu gratefully accepts, boosting the group's morale before they move to their next task. A loud roar interrupts their preparations, causing Kangwoo to turn sharply. His alert stance signals the arrival of a new threat. A group of monsters appears, drawn by the scent of blood, charging menacingly toward the team. The group braces themselves, realizing the battle isn't over yet. 3 powerful monsters appear simultaneously, their combined presence exuding an overwhelming aura. Kangwoo observes the formidable threat, prepared for a challenging fight. Kangwoo channels the authority of the Dark Spear, surrounding himself with pulsating energy. His calm yet fierce expression signifies his readiness to eliminate the monsters. A blinding golden light pierces through one of the creatures as a powerful attack is unleashed. Kangwoo is momentarily caught off guard by the unexpected strike. The golden slash continues, cutting through the monster with precision and immense force. Its sheer intensity leaves the battlefield shaking under its power.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
As the dust settles, shadowy figures reveal themselves, claiming they've gone to great lengths to locate Kangwoo. Their ominous tone suggests an imminent confrontation. Kangwoo narrows his eyes, assessing the speaker's intent as they inquire about his connection to the dragon sword. His internal reaction reveals suspicion, preparing for what lies ahead. Chinmujin, leader of the Thousand Sword Gate, introduces himself and extends an apology for past events. His composed yet commanding demeanor reveals his intentions to make amends. Kim Seun notes that the others may not understand Chinese and politely comments on the situation. His thoughtful remark highlights the communication barrier. Chinmujin's subordinate hesitates before conveying the apology, emphasizing their regret for the previous incident. The air of tension begins to ease as he relays the message. Kangwoo calmly suggests speaking directly in Chinese, showcasing his confidence. Chinmujin is momentarily surprised but quickly adapts to the suggestion. Kangwoo accepts the verbal apology but adds a subtle remark about the simplicity of words. His composed response hints at his reserved judgment of the situation. Chinmujin directly apologizes, acknowledging his subordinate's earlier misconduct. Kangwoo's silence reflects his calm contemplation of the gesture. Chinmujin realizes he needs to be more genuine in his apology, deciding to take a more humbling approach. His thoughtful expression shows his willingness to amend the situation sincerely. Chinmujin bows deeply, surprising everyone present with his act of humility. The gesture leaves both allies and opponents momentarily speechless. The black-haired woman and another man react in shock to Qin Mujin's unexpected apology. Their wide-eyed expressions reveal their disbelief at his actions. Solo and Tisu observe the scene, visibly taken aback by the sudden turn of events. Their expressions shift from surprise to cautious curiosity. Qin Mujin explains that he expelled the troublesome subordinate from the guild, accepting responsibility for the previous mistakes. His tone is sincere, acknowledging his failure to manage them properly. With a solemn expression, Qin Mujin promises that such an incident will never happen again. His words carry a heavy weight of determination and regret. Kangwoo, shrouded in a dark aura, responds with a sinister grin to the promise. His ominous tone suggests he views the promise as something questionable, unsettling those around him. Qin Mujin humbly admits his mistake and vows to ensure such an incident won't occur again. His solemn tone and posture reflect his genuine regret. Kangwoo, with a menacing grin, questions the sincerity of Qin Mujin's promise. His ominous aura unsettles everyone around, highlighting his distrust. Qin Mujin firmly reaffirms his promise with unwavering determination. His piercing gaze conveys his resolve to make amends. Kangwoo's sinister expression deepens, radiating a dark and unsettling energy. His silence speaks volumes, leaving everyone on edge. Kangwoo exhales and decides to leave the matter as it is. His composed yet sharp tone signals a temporary resolution to the situation. Kangwoo confronts Qin Mujin, asking the reason for his visit. Qin Mujin reveals his intent to meet Dragon Sword after witnessing his strength in a recent battle. Kangwoo skeptically questions why Qin Mujin is so eager to meet Shihun. His guarded demeanor suggests he's still wary of Qin Mujin's intentions. Qin Mujin responds with a sharp look, expressing his desire to learn something important. His serious tone hints at a deeper, possibly hidden, motive. Shihun looks surprised as he wonders how someone could have learned the martial arts of the martial god. His expression shows his confusion and curiosity about the revelation. Dragon tugs on Kangwoo's coat, calling his name in a concerned tone. Her gesture seems to be an attempt to catch his attention. Kangwoo, unfazed, asks about the concept of a martial god, while Dragon curiously questions him about understanding Chinese. The interaction highlights the difference in their perspectives and knowledge. Dragon explains that she used magic to communicate and has been speaking the local language since her summoning. Kangwoo listens intently, showing mild curiosity about her abilities. Kangwoo inquires if Dragon can use her magic on others, and she excitedly confirms her ability. Her enthusiasm is evident in her bright expression. Kangwoo asks Dragon to use her magic on Shihun and the others, which she agrees to without hesitation. A mystical aura surrounds them as she begins casting her spell. Kim soon gazes at his glowing, clearly puzzled by its sudden transformation. Behind him, Qin Mujin observes calmly, commenting on Kim's connection to the Dragon Sword and its hidden abilities. Dragon proudly declares their mastery over the magical phenomenon, their confidence radiating brightly. Their playful demeanor contrasts with the amazement of those witnessing the display of power. Qin Mujin laughs at the redundancy of bringing a translator, realizing the magic effortlessly bridges language barriers. The young assistant seems embarrassed by the oversight, while Mujin finds the situation amusing. Qin Mujin, with a sharp gaze and composed demeanor, acknowledges the efficiency of the magical aid. He then proceeds to repeat his question, maintaining his authoritative presence. Kangwoo's piercing red eyes narrow as he confronts the group, demanding answers about the forbidden martial techniques they possess. His intense presence leaves everyone startled, emphasizing the gravity of his accusation regarding the martial sect's secrets. The man asserts his lineage as a descendant of the martial god Chen Tihuang, leaving no doubt about his profound connection to martial arts. His words carry a weight of authority, revealing his pride in his heritage. A vivid image of Chen Tihuang emerges, standing alongside his loyal followers, embodying power and legacy. The presence of these figures amplifies the tension in the atmosphere. Kangwoo, surprised by the revelation, reflects on the implications of the martial god's existence on Earth. His thoughts swirl as he tries to process the magnitude of the connection. Qin Mujin admits his mastery of martial arts predates his awakening as a player, attributing his current prowess to this foundation. The woman beside him observes silently, her gaze steady and discerning. Kangwoo recalls how individuals with prior strength amplified their abilities through awakening. The visuals highlight the coexistence of powerful beings like the demon cult long before the emergence of players. Kangwoo smirks menacingly, questioning the real intentions behind discovering the source of the martial techniques. His expression suggests a deeper curiosity mixed with suspicion about the potential fallout of such knowledge. Chinmujin's stern gaze intensifies as he sarcastically asks if killing would protect the sanctity of the techniques. His pointed question reflects his skepticism about Kangwoo's motives. The tension builds as Mujin slightly adjusts his stance, indicating readiness for confrontation. His sharp movements hint at his resolve and the seriousness of the discussion. Suddenly, Chinmujin bursts into uncontrollable laughter, breaking the tension with his booming voice. His reaction seems to mock the absurdity of the situation or Kangwoo's assumptions. Kangwoo, visibly annoyed, questions the relevance of Mujin's remarks, thinking he sounds like a cliché character from a martial arts novel. His expression reflects a mix of frustration and disbelief. Mujin proposes a deal, acknowledging the loss of vital details from their martial arts lineage. His offer suggests an interest in collaboration rather than outright conflict. Chinmujin expresses his desire to restore the dragon sword's techniques, claiming it as a lost legacy of the martial god. He proposes that if Dragon Sword assists, he will personally train them in martial arts. With a sharp, determined gaze, Mujin offers his deal, his words exuding both challenge and opportunity. His intense expression conveys the weight of his offer, making it impossible to ignore. Kangwoo turns to Shihun, asking for his decision, while Shihun hesitates under the pressure. His uncertainty shows in his faltering response as he considers his next steps. Shihun finally resolves to become stronger, his eyes reflecting newfound determination. His inner voice emphasizes his desire to never face helplessness again, spurred by past failures. Memories of a fierce battle flash in his mind, filled with loss and desperation. Shihun steels his resolve, vowing to save others even if he faces similar challenges again. Kangwoo's red eyes glint with approval, and a slight smirk appears on his face. His expression suggests satisfaction with Shihun's determination to grow stronger. Kangwoo places a firm hand on Shihun's shoulder, urging him to step forward and speak with confidence. Dragon silently observes, her expression showing a mix of curiosity and quiet support. Kangwoo's intense gaze pierces through Shihun as he reminds him of his goals and the expectations placed upon him. His words ignite a spark of determination in Shihun, pushing him to act decisively. Shihun looks up with teary eyes, his emotions overflowing as he responds with a newfound resolve. The connection between the two deepens, symbolizing Shihun's trust and respect for Kangwoo. Yunai looks up in shock as Solo, with her commanding presence and concealed face, exudes a powerful aura. Determined to prove herself, Yunai declares her unwavering commitment to do her best, inspired by Solo's overwhelming strength. Chinmujin and his companions sit in the car, bathed in golden sunlight, reflecting on the success of their negotiations. Their calm demeanor suggests they are satisfied with the outcome and ready for the next steps. Mujin confidently remarks on the deal's resolution, his words carrying a tone of accomplishment. His subtle smirk hints at his plans unfolding as expected. Kangwoo, Mujin, and Shihun seal their agreement with a firm handshake, symbolizing mutual trust. The moment solidifies their collaboration, marking a pivotal step forward. Mujin reminds the group of the agreement's condition, emphasizing that the restoration of techniques will occur in South Korea. His authoritative tone ensures there is no room for misunderstanding. The woman beside Mujin smiles, expressing her willingness to stay in South Korea. Her cheerful tone and excitement suggest that she sees this as an opportunity for new experiences. Playfully, she admits that a man has caught her interest, leaving Mujin visibly shocked and flustered. Her teasing demeanor contrasts with his exaggerated reaction, adding a touch of humor to the scene. The woman reflects on her unexpected interest in someone, wondering aloud if it could be Dragon Sword who caught her attention. Her sly expression hints at a deeper curiosity as she ponders her feelings. Chinmujin, visibly amused, acknowledges his intent to introduce Dragon Sword, whom he considers a decent individual. His tone is approving, indicating his trust in Dragon Sword's character. Shihun is praised for mastering the Cloud Dragon Sword style, despite not being formally taught. His natural ability and connection to the martial god's soul elevate him to an extraordinary status. The narrative emphasizes Shihun's singularity, declaring him as the sacrum with unmatched potential. His serene yet determined expression highlights his readiness for the responsibilities ahead. Chinmujin, with a grin, asks Soyeon if she would agree to a date between her and Dragon Sword. His casual suggestion masks a more significant underlying intention. Soyeon, however, reveals her interest lies not in Dragon's sword, but in Kangwoo. Her playful smile and confident tone catch Moojin entirely off guard. Moojin reacts with exaggerated shock upon hearing Kangwoo's name, his expression comically exaggerated. Soyeon's calm confirmation only deepens his bewilderment. Kangwoo reflects on the ease of resolving issues with words, but maintains a sharp, resolute demeanor. His strong presence leaves an impression, even as others recognize his formidable strength. Moojin silently laments how Soyeon's lack of interest in Dragon's sword complicates his plans. His composed yet thoughtful expression shows his struggle to adapt to this unexpected turn. Moojin considers Dragon's sword's future potential, acknowledging the possibility of him surpassing Kangwoo in less than a decade. His concern grows as he envisions his plans unraveling. He begrudgingly admits that Dragon's sword might be a better partner for Soyeon, despite his personal reservations. His emotional plea reveals his desperation to see Soyeon married while he's still alive. Soyeon firmly dismisses any suitors weaker than her father, her fiery determination cutting through Moojin's arguments. Her resolve leaves him momentarily speechless, clearly taken aback. Reluctantly, Moojin concedes, though his tone suggests lingering doubts. His forced smile betrays his struggle to accept Soyeon's uncompromising stance. The car accelerates as Moojin shifts focus, eager to test Kangwoo's true strength. His determination to gauge Kangwoo's capabilities highlights his lingering curiosity and concerns. The Red Rose Guildhouse stands tall under the bright sky, its crimson structure exuding an air of authority and power. Inside, the stage is set for yet another significant encounter. Kangwoo and Shihun appear stunned, their reactions hinting at an unexpected challenge. The tension rises as they prepare to face the next ordeal. Moojin steps forward confidently, extending an invitation for a spar. His calm yet commanding presence suggests he's ready to test their strength personally. If you guys want to see the next part, then don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.